Shalom. Want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS. You brothers in the four corners of the earth. Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai. Basham, Rakah, Kodash. Rakatham to you brothers, the hopefully elect. Confusion of faces and your few sisters. Much love and respect. Why is the elite taking bunkers to or bomb shelters to New Zealand? Alright, this is an article on the super rich taking bunkers to New Zealand. It was dated on the 6th of September 2018, 10:54 a.m. Alright? And it was updated on the 6th of September 2018, 11:55 a.m. It said Doomsday dens how Silicon Valley billionaires are prepping for the apocalypse by shipping 150-ton survival bunkers and nuke shelters to New Zealand. But why are they doing this? You know why? Because they know America is going to be destroyed by nuclear missiles. It says Silicon Valley elite are prepping for Armageddon by buying up property in New Zealand. 7 tech billionaires have so far made apocalyptic investment in the Commonwealth country in case they need to flee California. It said, fearing the war, some of Silicon Valley wealthiest have been snapping up properties in New Zealand and installing nuclear bunkers. So as you can see here, it's a fear of nuclear war, violence, revolution, and pandemics have seen San Francisco finest start commissioning multi-million pound underground bunkers in New Zealand, made by Texas-based bunker manufacturer Rising S Company. The 150-ton bunkers are buried 13 feet underground. The company's general manager described New Zealand as the ideal location to ride out the apocalypse. And if you look, which I will pull up the map in a few, alright, why they think so. Alright, it's because of the location in New Zealand. And I would get into some scriptures and show you why they choose New Zealand. Alright, they say Glary Lynch told Bloomberg, New Zealand is an enemy of no one. It's not a nuclear target. It's not a target for war. It's a place where people seek refuge. Alright, so remember that. Alright, they said the top of the rank bunker, the aristocrat, cost 8.9 million excluding the installation fee. Pounds, 8.9 million pounds. Alright, that's how much one of these bunkers costs. It has a capacity for more than 50 people in varying degrees of luxury and features bulletproof doors, a solar generated charging system, a swimming pool, bowling lane, and gun range, amongst other luxuries. It said even an ex-Kiwi Prime Minister has noticed uptick the uptick in interest from wealthy Americans in his country as an escape plan. John Key, who was New Zealand's Prime Minister from 2008-2016, said, I have had a lot of people say to me that they would like to own a property in New Zealand if the world goes to hell in a handbasket. All right. So these banking elite, the rich, they know a nuclear America is going to be destroyed. All right. That's without a doubt. All right. They say the aristocrat bunkers feature. Nah, you see, and this is how America will go up in flames. All right. They said the two most recent 990 square feet bunkers sent to the nation from the states were were each taken on 19 trailers having been split into sections. One was installed in the new North Island of New Zealand, while the other was secret away in the even more sparsely spar like yeah, if I messed up part populated South Island. PayPal co-founder and Facebook billionaire Peter Thiel built a 3.7 pound 3.7 million pound home in Queenstown, New Zealand, complete with a pandemic room. His buddy and fellow entrepreneur Sam Altman also let slip that he has plans to catch a flight out there if a pandemic ever hits. So these Edomites are preparing. They are, you know, to flee America. All right. It's a and LinkedIn co-founder Reid Hoffman told the New Yorker last year that saying you're buying a house in New Zealand is kind of a wink wink, say no more. Other wealthy US entrepreneurs who have bought properties in the country include film director James Cameron and billionaire edged founder manager Julian Robertson. A total of 17 Americans took advantage of the New Zealand's Investor Plus visa, which required a 10 million investment over 36 months last year. All right. So, but it is believed that the rush of investment from billionaires fearing the worst could have been one of the motivating factors behind a new law banning many foreigners from buying homes. So all these Americans, these rich elite, all right, and these movie actors, they are flocking over in New Zealand to buy homes until they pass a law banning foreigners from buying homes. All right. Fortunately, New Zealand isn't the only place the super rich have looked to ride out the end of days, right? So they have other places. Let me see if I should read any more. Your father or grandfather bunker was an important right now. Mm. Anyways, I will put the link in the description box, Lord's will. Your brothers could check it out and read out more on it. But let me get this. This is the whole reason they're moving to New Zealand. Slovakia. Yeah, Kim, as you can see, this is where New Zealand is located. I should Tasman Sea. All right. From far beyond all the regions from Russia, from China, from South Africa. You see, from America. All right, because when you go into the scripture, which I will get in a few, missiles gonna be flying from the Middle East, from Iraq, Turkey, Iran, Pakistan, you know, and Russia, from India, from Ethiopia to America. All right, look where New Zealand is located, far away from all that destruction. That's why the super rich is flocking New Zealand, all right, to escape. This is the prophecy. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16 verse 1. It said, woe be unto thee, Babylon. And Babylon is America. It's come from the Hebrew word Baba, which means confusion. Amazing America, the land of confusion. A woman and two women could have sex. All right, two men could to get married. A man could have sex with an animal. A man could have sex with a child. A woman is over the man. All right. The GMO food, the polluted water, and all these things. All right. And Asia, woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Gird up yourselves with sackcloth of Guard up yourselves with cloths of sack and ear. Beware your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? And this sword is them ICBM missiles. Alright? So when them missiles loose from the Middle East, ain't no turning back. America will be going down in flames. Alright? A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Plagues are sent unto you. And what is he that may drive them away? What is these plagues? This is Zechariah 14 verse 12. Zechariah 14 verse 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. All you Edomites, you so-called white people. Alright, you banking elites. Alright? All the things that you did to the so-called Latino natives and Negroes. Alright, who are the chosen people of the Most High. Alright, their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. And what could cause that? Missiles. Them nuclear missiles will melt your flesh. Alright, let me go back to this. It said, plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? So now you know what is them plagues. May any man drive away an angry lion in the wood, or may any one quench the fire in stubble when it have begun to burn? May one turn away the arrow that is shoot of a strong archer? And that's starting with Russia. Alright? The mighty Lord send the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? So your missile defense system and all of that, and none of that would be able to stop any of the missiles. The scripture say not one of them would be missed. Would missed. Alright? Silakia. A fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? He shall cast lightning, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid? The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence? The earth quaked, and the foundation thereof. The sea arose up with waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof also before the Lord, and before the glory of his power. That's when them missiles it. You know? For strong is his right hand that bend the bow, his arrows that he shoot it are sharp. His arrows is talking about them ICBM missiles, and shall not miss. So now one of these missiles will miss. When they begin to be shot into the ends of the earth, of the world, Salakia. Behold, the plagues are sent, and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. Alright? So that missiles gonna be shooting from the Middle East to America. And the elite know this. Alright? The fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth. The earth in talking about the entire earth, talking about America. Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer return not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon earth shall not return again. Alright? So when these missiles hit, none could turn them back. And the elite know these things. They know America will get destroyed. That's why they build in their dens. And that's prophecy. Alright? Um, this is Revelation 6 verse 13. And the stars of heaven fell unto the earth, even as a fig tree cast her untimely fig, when she is shaken of a mighty wind. And that mighty wind is the ICBM missiles. Alright? And the heaven depart as a scroll when it rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places, as the picture that you saw when I was going through the article with the fire. You know, that's a depiction, all right, of when them nuclear missiles hit, the heaven will roll together like a scroll, all right. And the kings of the earth were the kings of the earth, the elite, the 1%, the ones that we read in the article. They're building bunkers, all right. And the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every born man, and every free man hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains, you know, the bunkers, and said to the mountains and rock, fall on us, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb. The Lamb is the Lord. Yahushua is our Lord. You know, for the for the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand? But when you from them bunkers, you elite will go straight into slavery. Alright? It will take you out of them bunkers, and you will go straight into slavery. So you're not escaping nothing. Alright? You will be preserved to be the first slaves. Alright? To build our kingdom back. The nation of Israel, the so-called Latinos, the natives and Negroes that you despise. This is Isaiah 24 verse 21. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall punish the hosts of the high ones that are on high, and the kings of the earth upon the earth, and they shall be gathered together as prisoners are gathered in the pit, and shall be shut up in the prison, and after many days shall they be visited. So we gonna visit you, right? We gonna visit you, right? So don't feel you getting away with none. This is Amos chapter 9, verse 1. Let me start from verse 2. Though they dig into hell, hence shall mine hand take them. Though they climb up to heaven, the bunkers that they put in on the ground. Alright? We gonna get you. Alright? And though they climb up to heaven, that's where I bring them down. You building in the mountains, you building in space also. And though they hide themselves in the top of Carmel, I will search and take them out thence. And though they be hid from my sight in the bottom of the sea, because the article mentioned is not just New Zealand that you seeking to put bunkers. You will put bunkers in the bottom of the sea also. Then will I command the serpent, which is Leviathan, aka Godzilla, as the Japanese know him, which is the Lord's pet. Alright? So the Lord gonna command Leviathan and he shall bite them. So Leviathan gonna get you. And though they go into captivity before the enemies, hence will I command the sword, and it shall slay them. Oh, Salakia. Is it done that? Let me read this one more precept. So all this is prophecy. You're done. The rulership of Esau Edom is done. This is Psalms 149, verse 7. Verse 6. Let the high praises of the Most High be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand, who they, the elect of the nation of Israel, from among the so-called Latino, the natives, and so-called Negroes. Alright? The true Israelites, the Israelites according to the Bible, the Most High chosen people, to execute vengeance upon the heathen, and punishment upon the people, to bind the kings with chains and the nobles with fetters of iron, to execute upon them the judgment written. 1,000 years of slavery, and after that you're being burnt up and extinct from the face of the earth. Alright? And you would receive double for what you did to us. Dishonor of all his saints. Praise ye Yahweh. Believe me, Lord's will, we're going to get honor doing it. So all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Shalom to the elect. Mawad la Babal.